All right, guys, in this video, you're gonna see Andy Elliott take the stage for our ETA School Academy. You've probably seen the other video with me opening it up for Andy. That was fire. If you didn't see that video, you need to go watch it. It'll change your perspective. The link to the other video is in the comments, so you can just click that and go right to it. But guys, this video is amazing. Andy Elliott is one of the greatest speakers, trainers, and leaders in the world. He's going to teach you some things for your leadership that are gonna help you break through. They're gonna help you look at things a lot differently. They're gonna help you find extreme value in your life that you could be sitting on top of and you don't even know they're there. It's like diamonds just right underneath you and you don't even know how to tap into them. You don't even see them. I'm telling you, they're in your life. You just gotta believe, and then you need somebody. Everybody needs a good coach in their life. Everybody needs a good mentor in their life. Everybody needs somebody that can reach into their brain and rearrange how they think. And I'm telling you, Andy is going to do that in this video. It's amazing. Check out that other video, and I would love for you to join us on ETA Academy, but take a little glimpse into this 3-day event that we put on for our members, our clients, and our family. Let's go.
Hold on, listen, hey guys, I'm gonna tell you something. Life will be whatever you make it, right?
That's right.
You guys got me? Now listen, whatever you make it is what it'll be. That's right. And so if you don't have the life you want right now, then if you walk out of this room and you're not different after I get done talking to you for 30 minutes, then you didn't really want to change your life. That's right. And I really believe that a lot of you want to change your life. Yep. And there's some keys and there's some secrets and there's some things that, you know, will make all this stuff happen. But being in the right community of people is the number one thing. And the reason why you can't get to where you want to go is because you ain't found your people yet. And by the way, maybe you won't know where your people are yet, and so you're going to start changing today, and then your people will identify and go, oh, he's one of us, let's bring him in. Yep. And I need you to be aware of this, because I want to tell you, I didn't plan on building the Elliott group. Okay, God works pretty crazy. Okay, I wanted to leave an industry for 20 years that was leaderless to me. A leaderless industry. So I made a lot of money, but I didn't have any good examples. Okay, and I wanted to leave this industry because I needed, it was like an ex-girlfriend, I needed to get away. And when I did, my goal wasn't to build a business. My goal wasn't to start a business. Some of you guys are in here and you're like, I want to build my own business. Guys, it's not that cool. I mean, it's really cool, but it's hell. Like, just understand it's hell. You know what's better? If me and Jacqueline could have found the Elliott group, if it would have been available, and they had this cool culture, and they would have taken care of us, and they brought us in like family, we wouldn't have started a business, we just came in. That's all we wanted. All I wanted was a good life. All I wanted was to be in really good shape. I wanted to be a good daddy. I wanted to be a good husband. I wanted to like me, which I think is pretty fucking important. Okay, because the minute you don't like you, you're lost, you're gone. You can't help anyone if you can't help yourself. Dude, I got people that are like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. I have business owners every day, got big business, they're like, dude, I'm solving this guy's problem. I'm like, bro, you ain't even solved your own problems. Your family at home hates you. If some of you guys are going through some shit today, good. Yep. Good, dude, pain is good for you. Whatever in the hell's happened, good. Count it all as joy, I promise you. Okay, now what are we gonna do with it? What kind of testimony are we gonna build now? What kind of story are we gonna build? You know, are you gonna be one of these people who are gonna change a bunch of people's lives? That's what I want to do, but I didn't know that's what I wanted to do. I had this thing in my heart, right? I had this little hole, and I want to tell you about Ian and Evan real quick, and then me and Jackie, and then I'll start. But I always had this little hole in my heart. I want you guys to think about this, guys. I have my wife. My wife's great. She's amazing. She's the most amazing woman in the world. She's the only woman that ever believed in me. And then I got my kids. I got 3 beautiful kids. Everybody prays for healthy kids, right?
Let's go.
Dude, I got 3 beautiful kids. I'm like, damn, I'm making good money. Matter of fact, I'm making more money than anyone said could be made in the industry I was in.
Hey guys, it's the Macklin Twins, let's go! You can join our free training where you're gonna see thousands of 1%ers just like you in our community training on personal development, sales, mindset, and greatness. Yes. Join us, it's free. Click the link in the description, Elliott Training Academy. We'll see you on the inside. Let's go, baby! Click the link.
I tried everything, but you know what? I didn't have God. For so long, I didn't have God. And Jackie was like, I think it's time for us to and by the way, everybody understand this. You don't have to be like anyone else. Okay, you may go to church and they're like, oh, no, this guy's not a Christian. Promise you, that judgmental shit, that's why I don't like running around being religious. Okay, listen, I believe that anyone can come back. Anyone can change. God, the Christian killer, became Paul. Okay, took the Bible the furthest. Guys, God uses the sickest, craziest, most whacked out people to save the masses. And he doesn't, and so like you guys being here, if on my tombstone, I wanted to say, leader of leaders. What does that mean? I build leaders. That's all I build. I build leaders my whole life. And I want to tell you, you're going to have to make a decision in this room today. You're going to be a fucking leader. Yeah. Like, you're not going to be like a title. I sell cars. I'm a coach. I'm a leader. I'm a leader in my home. I'm a leader in my community. I'm a leader in my business. I'm a leader. You sell cars. No, you're a leader. I do this. No, you're a leader. You're a leader. You're a leader. You're a leader. You must label yourself as a leader. And the greatest thing you can do is to self-lead yourself, the greatest ever, so that others can be led by you, because you lead you, which means you can unscrew you so you can unscrew others. You can unfuck you so you can unfuck others. Me and Jackie, 2 years, we kind of unscrewed our life. We got close to God. I became a better husband. I got physically in good shape. And we started to understand that our whole life was a trap. Dude, a lot of you in here, you're in a fucking little bubble, okay? And you have no idea what's out there. You have no idea what's possible. You have limiting friends all around you, putting boundaries on you and boxes on you. And when you go outside those boundaries and boxes, they'll be like, don't do that, don't do that. Then the little crickets come out. Chirp, 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 chirp. And they all start coming at you because they see you might escape the cage. Dude, I'm going to tell you this. You're going to have to lose your mind. You're going to have to lose your mind to modern day society. 99% of the world, you want to be just like them? That's fine. I'm going to tell you this. No one's going to know your name. You're not going to help anybody. You're not going to be an example to anybody. I feel like the greatest calling right now is leaders. Okay? And so I want to tell you, these two guys, Ian and Evan, when we started our business, there was these crazy son of a bitches, right? Yeah. And you know, I was in the automotive space, right? So at this point, we were heavy in automotive. And we were watching these two guys. And dude, these guys have been doing social media for 15 years. And like, you can go back and see them when they were 18. I mean, they're 33, 34 now. They have great wives. They have kids. They're grown-up men now. They were just little kids going, yeah, they were just going crazy. But you know what I knew? I knew that these crazy people, I was like, those look like my people. Not because they were in a car lot, but because they look like they just had something to give and they weren't really sure where to give it. You know, and some of you might have something to give, but you're like, I don't know where to give it. Okay, cool. I'm going to tell you how to do that here in a second. Got to find your people. Okay? And so they were on this journey to find. I was on my journey to find. Me and Jackie started this business. We started to get a proven method, like, hey, we weren't making a lot of money, but like, we might make it here. Like, we could. And they were like, but we got to build a team. Guys, the people that you're around to determine your success. I'm going to ask you a question. You can choose to be one or two people, and you got to make that decision in this room. Are you going to use people for money your whole life? Or are you going to find people and take care of them until you die? You have to choose. You have to choose, because at some point, you're going to be given the opportunity to sell out. And I see so many of you in here right now. And you know how I know what a sellout is? Because I sold out before. And I know how it feels. I know what it's like to see unloyalty, because I've been unloyal to people. And I've also been really loyal to people, and I've had to burn me. And so I really take loyalty to the highest, like almost like mafia, mob. You know, like it means a lot to, I'm not even joking. Like people that laugh, like they don't understand. Like, dude, I mean, I take it very personal. It's probably one of the most personal things in my life. And because as a kid, you know, my mom left when I was 2. So like abandonment, like I'm like, fuck, dude, everybody's going to leave at some point, right? No, dude, listen, man. You guys got to build yourself up and understand you're going to find people that are just like you, and you guys are going to go do big shit together. So when I found Ian and Evan, we got together. I was in Norman, Oklahoma. We were in a place, the size of this stage was our office. We had like more people than we have in this room packed on this stage, which was very crazy, in a room during COVID. And we weren't wearing masks. And we were running around and we're like, screw masks. We're taking over the world. World's #1 training program.
And then we'd send Jackie outside to talk to the police that were coming after.
Yeah, police were coming in. We send Jackie out. Don't worry about it. Jackie will handle it.
Shut the shades. Remember that? We shut the shades. We'd be like, hey, they won't know we're in here.
Yeah. Dude.
The real closers hid.
But I want you to know. Well, no, Jackie is a real closer. Like, she's a badass. Like, you send the person and get the job done. Okay, damn sure it wasn't us. You know what I'm saying? She's way better looking than us. You know, she can reason with people. She laughs. You know, it's like, send Jackie. But I want you to know that we stuck together. And I want to tell you this is super important, because this is so important. What I love about the twins is that they never retreat. They never surrender. These guys go fucking hard. They go hard. They go hard when they're sick. They go hard when there's problems. They go hard when they're broken. They go hard when they don't believe in themselves. They go hard all the time. No matter what's going on, they go hard when they're in shape. They go hard when they're out of shape. They go hard every day. These guys always go hard. And I can respect that. I love that. And to me, I always wanted to have a team like that like we could all do this together. You know what I mean? I feel like I was always pulling everyone, but now we're all doing the pulling. And I was like, wow, this is cool, man. And I just remember we were in this little place in Oklahoma. We weren't making any money. I want everybody to understand this. Before we were where we are now, I want you to understand we weren't making any money. The twins were like, dude, when they got out of the car dealership, they're like, dude, we can make a protein shake anytime we want. Yeah, I'm like, dude, anytime you want, we just make a protein drink. We're in this little room. Can we go work out right now? Let's go to the gym right now. They're like, we can go work out right now? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, dude, no one is on us. No one could put their thumb on us. Yeah. And they're like, let's go work out. And we go work out, and they'd be like, I can't believe we're working out right now. It's 2:15. We should be on the car lot. And yeah, we're working out. Okay, cool. Now let's go back and do work. And for 7 days a week, me, my wife, Jackie would obviously take payments all the time. She would cook us food. She'd be bringing us fucking cheeseburgers and anything we could just throw in our face, because we were always on the phone, smashing protein drinks, doing push-ups, running around screaming. Dude, we were just having fun. We were listening to David Goggins all day long until we were brainwashed.
But Jackie came up to Andy and was like, dude, you got to turn that shit off because you just don't smile. You walk around like this.
Yeah, she's like, she came in.
That's how sales works, Andy. You got to have some charisma. So
she's like, no more David Goggins.
No more David Goggins for you right now.
Yeah, but I want everybody to know that it started with me and Jackie. So in some of you today, it may start with you guys individually. Okay? We had to disappear. We had to go in the dark. We had to do the training. Guys, I spent all the money that we made. All the money we made on self-development. Everybody understand this. Dude, you're going to have to go down. In order to build a big life, you're going to have to live below your means. You're going to have to sometimes get rid of some bullshit that's distraction, that's clutter, and then that way you can invest in yourself. Because if you don't grow, nothing changes. If you don't change, nothing changes. I promise you, the greatest thing that you can do is learn to find a coach and pay them as much money as possible. And dude, I'm not selling you shit. I'm trying to tell you the truth. We spent $700,000, okay, trying to figure out how to build this man to be this man. Because that guy wasn't going to build this. That guy wasn't going to lead leaders. Yeah. I needed to learn. I needed to be immersed with better people. I needed to see who I wanted to be, who I didn't want to be. I needed to recreate. I needed to reinvent. And we did. Me and her did it together. And I want to tell you, the twins are with us. When they first came down, this is important. With me and Jackie, we didn't show our life on social media a lot in the beginning because we believe in something. We never want to share our sacrifices until we've got past it, and then we'll tell you what we went through. Because so many people are like, oh, Dad, I'm sleeping in my car. Why are you complaining, bitch? Right. Come on, man. Look, if you want to sleep in your car and go work your ass off and get your way out of your car so your story's cool one day. Well, you want Dad to bail you out? Yeah. No, dude. We went and sold $1 million house, went and slept on mattresses. The first time they came down, they walked in our house and it was empty. By the way, because we sold the house we lived in. When we met them, we had a big, beautiful house. And then when a couple months later, they came to work for us, that house was gone. We were in a very small rent house. All the furniture gone, everything, nothing, boxes in the living room. 2 plastic tables set up FBI lab. And I'm like, hey, you want to stay? They're like, we ain't staying here. And I'm like, come on, man, you guys can stay.
It's because these motherfuckers, Andy, if you look at him, he doesn't even blink. Look at him. He's never, that's why his eyes are always red, because he's always ready to go. So for 2 days, we did sleep there, and then I turned to Evan, and I was like, yo, we gotta get the fuck out of here, dude. I was like, these motherfuckers really don't sleep. I was thinking Andy was a fucking alien for a while because I would watch him and he didn't blink. I'm like, Evan, I don't think he fucking blinks. And then his kids were hitting us with objections
all day long at 2 in the morning.
They're like, why are you sleeping? Why are you looking that way? And I'm like, you don't know it? You don't know the words? You don't know the words? And then they just be trusting us. And we're like, hey, maybe we should just go stay at the Luquina. And it was a crack motel. And we were like, that sounds way better than staying with them right now. Because they're a lot, bro. They're a lot. We couldn't take it, okay?
Well, I want to tell you guys that we had to go below our means. And by the way, listen, I want you to understand this. The outside world, okay, they won't understand. Everybody listen to me. If you're going to go for something big, no one else is going to understand. I'll tell you, I understand. I understand selling your car so you can develop yourself. I understand it. I understand it. I understand getting rid of everything in your life that has no value so you can build yourself valuable and build the true security in who you are. Yes. I believe in that, man. I sit at the kitchen table. I don't find security in money and houses and cars and my job. I find security in me. I have built me. If we lose everything today, I'll get it back tomorrow. Right. You guys got to understand that that's what you're made to do. And so many people don't do that because there's so many distractions. The devil don't want you to think about this. The devil don't want, matter of fact, they don't want you to fucking think. They don't want you to think. They don't want you to think right now, if everything went to shit, what would you do? They don't want you to think like that. Dude, listen, that's why you guys are here. And so I'm going to tell you, when I met these guys, I was like, man, these are our people. And we built something really big with them. And I'm going to tell you this. There's 3 levels to leadership, and these guys are all 3 leaders. Self 1 is self-leadership. These guys lead themselves in a way that is inspiring for other people to want to be led by them. They are ultimately the highest level of self-leadership. Secondly, leaders, once they self-lead, then they take on the responsibility of saying, hey, I fix me, now I'm going to go fix others. And then they continue to keep the standard high and the human excellence high, but now they're looking for others and they want to build the other leaders. And then, when you're really good, which is what the Elliott group has, and this is what I want you to know, this is what I want you to become. I invested everything I could into these guys. These guys were going to be great without us. They're always going to be great. These guys are grinders, there's hustlers. These guys need to have a family. We need to find our people. We need to find our home. We're all on one mission. Guys, total fucking alignment. Total alignment. God is number 1. We're going to be the greatest husbands ever, the greatest dads ever. We're going to be physically fit. We don't want to talk about money all day. We talk about exercise and family and God. We don't even talk about money. Yet we know we want to put a big financial fence around our family. We want to like ourselves. We want to make sure that we sleep at night like babies because we're really living a life that we love. Guys, you guys can do this right now. Gotta find your people. That's the key. And so me and Jackie didn't have our people. So we started to build. And then all of a sudden, they were like, hey. And then we were like, hey. And then we got together. And then we started to build. And then we were like, okay, Danny. And we were like, okay, whoa, Jacob. And then we just went boom, 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 boom. And we started to find our people. And we're like, hell yeah. Guys, listen. Most people are a shell of a man. We cry. We cry all the time. Do people say, man, I can't believe that. What? You're all fucking human. You cut any one of us, we bleed.
That's right.
Nobody wants to follow a heartless man. Dude, listen, I've tried to lead people with fear. Yeah, do your shit, you're out of here. Yeah, those people will work for long enough. But once they don't know you love them, they're gone. Dude, Jackie reminded me for a long time, people stay around because they know how much you love them. You got to show your heart. Okay? Dude, fear never works. Okay, now I'm going to give you something that's going to change your life, but my goal is that I want someone one day to say, hey, these are my peeps. These are my people. And that needs to be you, and that needs to be you with someone else. It's going to go 2 folds, okay? You got to find your people. So importantly, if you don't know who your people are right now, the best thing to do is isolate and go on your own and start to build you. The reason why listen, you ever seen in a room where like basketball team, they're like, all right, hey, you pick your teams. Am I right?
Yeah.
And they're like, all right, take him. All right, take him. All right, take him. All right, take him. All right, take her. I'll take him. And then you're like, towards the end, there's like only 3 people left and no one's picking you. Don't be that motherfucker. Yeah. You need, listen, I'm not even joking. You need to become so undeniably the best at everything and a team player and a loving person. A guy that wears his heart on his sleeve, but also you're like, I don't know why, but I don't want to fuck with that guy. Like, dude, I mean it. Like, I'll compete with anybody, but I'm not for sure about that one. That one seems a little crazy to me. I want you guys to understand this. Love is the strongest tool in the world. It's the biggest motivator of all. I don't know what you guys are going to do when you get out of here, but I know you're going to have to change. I know for sure all of you that are here are going to have to change. So there's some things that I want to tell you. Number one, when you're serious about changing, you got to get urgent. The faster you can change, the quicker your life switches. Whoever can change the fastest wins. Speed always wins. Okay? I wrote something on my hand earlier, and I'll read it to you. I put, delay and you will fail. Okay? Stop waiting. Look, I'm going to tell you this. Every second, every minute, every hour, every one of them matters. And I'm going to tell you, some of you in here, and I swear, the reason why you're not where you are is because you're lazy. Yep. You're just lazy. You don't move quick enough. You got these ideas. I'm sick of people with ideas. I care about people that do stuff. I want you to think about this for a minute, all right? When you get out of here, okay, you go back home, some people are motivated. They're like, hey man, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go tell my boyfriend, I'm going to go tell my girlfriend, I'm going to tell my husband, I'm going to tell my wife, I'm going to tell my family. And then 3 weeks later, you ain't going to do shit. Hey, I'm cool with you going to tell everybody that like, hey, I'm calling my shot. But you actually got to do it. If you watch the way that I talk, I'm extremely intense. The reason why? Because intense people kick people's asses. Okay? Dude, people that fucking operate and just casual, like I'm casual, casual dudes get their ass kicked. If you're going to casually open a business, you're out. If you're going to casually go try to win the day, you're done. If you're going to compete with me casually, we're cutting your legs off. And people say, well, I don't want to get like that. Then stay a loser. Dude, listen. God gives us everything we need to see. We got winners, we got losers. And by the way, success to me, let me be completely clear. It's two definitions. It's two things. It's heaven on earth. What does heaven on earth means? I want to have a rich life, but a rich life doesn't involve money. Let me be completely clear. I've tried everything. There's this hole in my heart. For 20 years, I tried to fill it. I try to fill it with drugs. I try to fill it with money. I try to fill it with sex. I try to fill it with, dude, just everything. Anything I can get my hands on. Drinking, partying, having fun, pleasing people. And dude, I can never, it's like, it don't fit. It's like putting a piece of puzzle. It's like there's one last little piece, right? And you just keep trying to put one in there. And I'm like, my whole life, 20 years, man, 20 years I wasted. Dude, I swear to God, I wish I could be 20 or 25 years old and be in this room and someone would just tell me this. Let's go. No, but tell me this little thing, but this thing, and I don't care what your religion is, but it's God. That's right. And I'm here to tell you, so you understand this, because see, some of you are like, yeah, I got that. No, you don't. You don't have it. That's the problem. God is the most important relationship in your life. And by the way, can I tell you guys something? Because I cuss. I'm a renegade. Honestly, man, I'm an outcast. I'm the black sheep. I'm not trying to be the church. I'm just saying I'm not trying to be out there at the front and say, come to church. I am in businesses. I am in real life. Okay? I sent a video to a guy last night. Okay? There's a platform called Connect that Patrick Bet-David built, right? And this guy sends me this question. I'm always busy. I always got a million things going on. And it's a video, right? And I send this video back. And, is like, should I do this? I'm really struggling right now. I'm having a hard time. I don't know this person. And I send this video back, and I'd really tell him, I'm like, man, listen, dude, I remember when no one believed in me. I remember when everyone was betting against me. And I remember when I was like, dude, I know I got something. I know, because I should be dead by now. I'm positive of it, dude. I should be dead. A lot of you should be dead. There's a time that you should die. You didn't die. Yep. I know there's something. There's a reason why I'm here, dude. And so I'm not going to waste any more time. I got to find my people. I know my ministry is different than a church's ministry. Yep. My ministry is to find the lost and to help them find their way. And I'm trying to tell you guys, I sent this video. I pour my heart out in everything I do. You know, whatever you do, just do it all the way. Okay? Let's go. I poured my heart out. I sent the video. This morning, the Connect team reaches out to me from Patrick Bet-David's office and says, hey, I want to let you know we received a support ticket last night. And it said I was going to kill myself, but I got Andy's video. And I want to tell you guys something. Listen, how many people, see, How many people in here had a bad day and you're like, man, it's over. It's over. See, the devil wants you to think it's over. If I had a message for any of you, this isn't church. This is how you're going to build your life. This is how you're going to build your business. You are going to have 1,000 moments come up where you're going to think it's over. You're going to think, my marriage is over now. No, it's not. No, it's not. Listen to me. That's not how God thinks. I need you. That's why I said the relationship with God is the most important relationship. Okay? That's not how it works. That's not God talking to you. That's the devil. The devil literally wants you to have some form of failure or lose something. He wants you to be devastated. He wants you to lose your confidence. He wants something to happen. I don't get it. Dude, listen to me. And by the way, you want to be cold? Cool. Dude, listen, cold people have a shitty life. Me and my wife have a very clear agreement with each other. We've been together for 20 years. No going cold. Listen, dude, I know how to be cold. I know how to be a really big fucking dick. I know how to be a piece of shit. And I know how to be a bad dad, a bad husband. I know how to hurt people. I know how to tear everything to the ground and burn it to the ground. That is not what God wants. Okay, notice when I was saying that. We've all been there. I'm going to burn this bitch down. Whoa, that's not God. What are you talking about? But listen, you need some endorphins. You need something to fire. You need something to get fixed now. You know what you do? You step back and you just say a little prayer. It's the craziest thing. And you're like, God, break me in my weaknesses. I'm lost. And I'm just like, what should I do? And I'm going to tell you this. I go to the gym. It's one place I know to go. And by the way, I go with my wife. Even my wife's like, babe, go to the gym. Or she'll say, let's go to the gym. And she'll take me to the gym. And there's this thing that when I start working on myself, I remind me of my value. And it reminds me of like how much I like me. Like, so if anytime I'm struggling, like, you don't go pray and sit on the couch. You go get in the gym and you pray. Because you got to start working on you. You got to start moving. And you can't, like, remember this, like, prayer doesn't work from a couch. Like, you got to start doing something. You can't say, God, fix my problem. You got to start moving. You got to start doing something so we can actually help you. But I go into the gym and there's this thing called self-worth, self-belief, self-confidence that's really important. And there's this thing called self-love, which a lot of people think like it's conceit. Dude, if you don't love you, you ain't going to be good to your kids. You're not going to be good to your wife. You're not going to be good to your clients. Dude, if you don't love you, you're an absolute piece of shit. Your life goes down the trash can. Dude, I've learned when I don't love me, it's like I got two sets of eyes. When I don't love me, I look at the world like, who's trying to fuck me? And then when I love me, I'm like, oh, there's got to be some good in this somewhere. It's like, it's crazy. But I go to the gym and the magical thing happens. I just walk out differently. I don't know why, but I know pain is the greatest teacher. I know pain is the greatest teacher. I don't lift heavy weight. I do a lot of volume. You know, like Muhammad Ali said, the reps don't start, you don't start counting them until after it starts burning. You know, I got a workout partner, you know, we go to 15. At 15, he's like, all right, now we're at 1. And then we go to 40. And I'm like, at the end, I'm like, oh, we did 40. And he's like, no, we did 25. Those for 15, they didn't even count, because those didn't even count. No, that's a coach. Ian and Evan just said you got to have a coach. That's right. Guys, listen, this is the craziest thing. Number one, human beings are resilient. You got to know this. You have to understand, like, our species. We are absolutely resilient. You can lose everything. Everyone can leave you. You can lose your own mind. You reset the computer board and you rebuild it. You say, well, how do I do that? To me, very simply. Number one, you gotta be around the right people. You gotta consume the right information. Listen, you're the gatekeeper to your mind. You're the gatekeeper. If you have something in your head, who let it get there? You did. You guys need to unlearn some shit. Some of you need to learn, some of you need to unlearn. Okay? Listen, I've been betrayed all the time, but I have 4 or 5 loyal people in my life right now, and had I not been loyal to those people, they wouldn't be here. So if I had 19 other people burn me, but I got 5, I wouldn't have had the 5, you know what I'm saying? If I'd have been like, no, everybody's gonna burn me, I'd be by myself. You guys gotta understand, it's hard to build, but the biggest, most important thing is if you wait and you don't have urgency and you delay, you're done. When you go home, you guys need to make plans. You need to recreate your life. You need to change who you are. You need to rebuild your identities. Listen to me. This is between you and you. Listen, I swear to God, some of you are in here, you can't even make a decision for yourself because you're so afraid of what someone else is going to think next to you. I brought my buddy with me. He's looking at me weird right now. Listen, I'm going to tell you this, and then I know the twins got some stuff they want to do. I want to tell you about how stupid I was. I'm in church. I give my life to God. Everybody's got that crazy God friend, right? And I got my buddy, and he comes to church with me. And they start singing, and he starts raising his hands. You know what I mean? And he's worshiping. And I look over at him, and I'm like, oh. And he's like, raise your hands. He's like, no, like raise your hands, like let's worship. I'm like, oh yeah, no, I don't raise my hands in church. You know what I'm saying? Like not that it's not cool, like you can do it, but like I don't do that. And he goes, dude, you God's number one, right? Okay, cool. You get excited when somebody wins a football game. You're in sales. You get excited when you get a big commission, right? Yeah. You high five your buddies when you get a big sale. You have a big month. Something cool happens. When you're getting in better shape, you high five, right? What are you doing to God?
Come on now.
And I'm like, damn it. Why do I gotta have this, buddy? I'm like, hey, listen. That is me, Ian, and Evan in our community. We are the buddy that's next to you going saying, put your fucking hands up. And you're like, I don't want to. And dude, listen to this, no lie. My buddy grabs my hand and raised it. And at this point, I'm like looking around. I'm next to my wife, right? I'm not gay, right? But, stop. I can't even understand what's going on because I was so worried about everyone else around me. And he grabbed me and goes, hey, can I talk to you? And this is where the straight talk comes. He goes, listen, man, I love you, dude, but either you're going to be in or you're out. And I'm like, I don't like that. I don't like in or out. Can't I just sit in the middle right here? He's like, no, dude, you either win or lose. You got to go in or out. He goes, you don't have to be perfect, but you're either in or out. Either he's the Lord and Savior of your life or he's not. He's like, look, dude, it's okay to be a fool for something. It's okay, there's people in the back laughing at you, that's fine, man. If you're doing something so passionately that you believe in and people are laughing at you, that's a good thing. That's not a bad thing. We need more people like that, dude. And I went and I said, all right, you know what? Craziest thing, dude. I raised my hands to the next song. Watch this. Number one, I've never felt in my life that much love from God. Secondly, I start crying. I was like, dude, this is crazy. And I look over at my wife, she's got her hands up now. I want to tell you something. My wife never raised her hands in church. Amen. There's someone that's watching every one of you in here, and I don't think you guys know that they're watching you. And it's morally the right thing to do for you guys to get your shit together today. Okay? That's it.
All right, guys, you're the true 1%ers. You made it to the end of the video. Let's go. Like, comment so we know who you are down below, and then share this video to somebody else who needs it. And also turn your notifications on because we got the fire coming every single day. Amazing. We'll see you at the next video. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.